I'd like to call to order the Lamar City Council regular meeting Tuesday, March 18, 2025. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Can I have a roll call, please?
Goodchild.
Yes.
Wick.
Yes.
Sturgeon.
Here.
Bruns.
Here.
Hick.
Here.
Motion to approve.
Second.
A motion and a second to approve the agenda. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. I'd like to welcome everybody to our council meeting today. We open with a hearing. Park Regulations Ordinance. On the March 4th, 2025 meeting, council set this as the date and time to hear public comment regarding proposed changes to Chapter 46 Park Regulations of the Lamar's Code of Ordinances. The proposed change will include that portion of the plywood trail from Lamar's to Merrill as a part of the city's park facilities. With the 28E agreement the city has with Plywood Trail Foundation, where the city of Lamar's will maintain and repair said portion, it is imperative that the city's rules also apply to the plywood trail. I'm going to open the hearing and ask for any comments regarding the proposed change. Is there anyone approaching the podium to speak on this? Then I will close the hearing. Administration recommends council approve the first reading. Any questions?
I have one question. I'm satisfied with most of the explanations I've been given on this. But when it comes to the city of Lamar's will maintain and repair said portion, which is that from NIPCO to Merrill, the north side, where is our agreement that I don't care if we're spending guys to mow weeds. I don't care if we're cutting down, maintaining in a general maintenance sense. But if there are portions that get covered with corn stalks and dirt, if a portion washes out, I don't think the city of Lamar should be plagued with that, because as I stated before, we have been told all along there would be money available for those types of, where is that?
The money is available. The city has not spent a penny that hasn't been paid back yet. We are actually real close. We're having a meeting today to finalize a separate account.
Okay.
All right. We have never paid what comes in.
I've never even insinuated that.
Yeah.
I've never even insinuated that, but I'm talking future.
Absolutely. And going forward, if a whole section needs to be replaced, it comes out of that endowment fund.
Okay.
We know that shortly, once we say the contractor is off the hook and we did our final checklist, at that point, we've already discussed they're going to go out and mow it a few times and then submit bills, and those start getting paid right away.
I don't even necessarily care about, like I say, those general maintenance bills, because if it's a park for the city of Lamar's, the city of Lamar's takes care of our parks. So you see what I'm saying?
Right, but through the 2080, we will cover those.
We have an agreement to get paid for those.
Yep.
Okay.
We're gonna get paid.
Okay.
Yep.
Point is I've heard about it.
Once I have an account number, I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I can.
but I know for a fact.
Well, I just want this very clear.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Absolutely.
good enough, thanks, sir.
Motion approving the first reading of ordinance number 995, amending chapter 46 of the Lamar's Code of Ordinances.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. May I have a roll call, please?
Hick.
Yes.
Goodchild.
Yes.
Wick.
Yes.
Bruns.
Yes.
Sturgeon.
Yes.
Motion carried. Thank you. We move on. We have a second hearing. This is for the wastewater treatment plant facility plan. At the March 4th, 2025 meeting, council set this as the date and time to hear public comment regarding the wastewater treatment plant facility plan as prepared by Bolton and Mink. Attached is the executive summary of the plan. The facility plan scope includes construction of the following primary components: the Wells NICP lift station force main, the anaerobic industrial pretreatment, expansion of the West Treatment Facility for treatment of all wastewater, demolish majority of East Treatment Facility site. The proposed project is feasible and necessary for the city of Lamar's to remain in compliance with NPDES discharge permit. The plan was developed to address long-range planning needs for the community. I'm going to open the hearing and ask for any comments regarding the plan. Did we have a lot of people stop by and read the entire plan, Jason?
I haven't noticed one person.
Okay. Any comments for the plan? Now I'm going to declare that the time for receiving comments is closed. All costs will be funded through bonding and retired through customer sewer rates and industrial agreements in negotiations. Any questions?
I know this is gonna sound somewhat ignorant, but by approving this, this is what's being submitted to DNR as our proposed solution to their requirements, correct? But this is not binding us to a dime's worth of construction, correct? Correct?
Correct.
So they review this, and Andrew, I think, was up here last week, and he says it takes him 6 months to review this plan. Say change this, change that. But there's a phase coming, Doug, you're in the crowd too, I know, but there's a phase coming, then we say this is what we are actually going to construct, and that's when we're gonna start doing
Yeah,
it.
because they'll review the plans also.
Okay.
And those are good.
Right, right. Okay, I just wanted to make sure, that's all, because, okay. Yeah, motion to accept the wastewater treatment facility plan.
Second. I have a motion and a second. Any other questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carried. We move on to general discussion. Are there any citizens who would like to speak to the council today? Remember, we cannot act on anything, but we will be willing to listen to any concerns or comments that you might have. See no one approach. Brad, do you have any thumbs up?
I'm gonna pass today.
Brian?
Thumbs up to Officer Beller, who was sworn in.
Very good. Clark?
Yeah, good one.
That is a good one.
Thank you.
I'm going to give thumbs up just because of the major winter storm coming in tomorrow. Just one more reminder for odd even parking through the week at least. But the thumbs up to all the people who have adhered to that ordinance of odd even parking. Only 48 citations had to have been issued this year, and that's a good thing compared to the 500 plus that we did a year ago. So thumbs up to all our citizens for adhering to that. Mark?
Yeah, I would also give a thumbs up to Officer Blake Beller, the new officer, but also to Kevin and his staff for going out and finding an experienced person who's already been through the training. That doesn't hurt, so thumbs up to those folks.
Fantastic. Very good. Moving on, consent items. All items listed under consent agenda will be enacted by one motion. There will be no separate discussion on these items unless a request is made prior to the time of the council votes on the motion. But today we have 5. The approval of March 4th, 2025 regular meeting minutes, the list of bills for period ending 3/14/25, a monthly financial statement for February 2025, urban revitalization tax exemption request, and a new 5-day liquor license to Engage Lamar's. Does anyone have any questions or concerns about any of those?
Question on 5, we approved a party, close the street, or a grand opening or whatever, close the street from the theater down to Plymouth, Highway 3. So why is liquor license 5 days? Because that's a one, yeah, go ahead, Justin, that's a one-day deal, right? The open house?
It is. The Iowa Alcoholic Beverage Division only offers a 5-day license.
Oh.
So there's, in my plan to the city, it's 1-day event, but
Good
it
enough.
runs 5 days.
I did not know that, thanks buddy, appreciate it.
But hypothetically, if I wanted to come back the second or third day, you could be serving?
You'd be good.
Not approved by any city officials. City officials have 1 day.
Okay,
That's all I've
no,
been approved
That's
for.
totally fine, thank you, sir.
Why do you even bring things up?
If I like this meat market, I'm gonna keep coming back.
Any other questions? Then I would seek a motion.
Motion to approve consent items, 1 through
I
5.
have a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carried. Moving on to action items. Action item 1. This is for the YMCA agreement for the outdoor pool. Attached is an updated agreement with the YMCA for the operation of the outdoor pool. The agreement was last approved in 2025. The changes are highlighted in yellow and are as follows. An annual management fee increased to $4,000 per season, up from $3,000. The clarification on invoice submittal, and a 3-year term with annual term review and automatic 1-year renewals after original term. The administration recommends the council approve of the agreement. The city incurs all costs and receives all revenue associated with the outdoor pool. Jason, do you have anything to add to that?
Jackie and Jack came to us asking for some changes, so Joe and I sat down with them. I think it was just us two. This is what we come up with, so I think you ran it through your board already. Yeah.
Motion to approve an agreement with YMCA for operation of the outdoor pool.
I have a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed? Motion carried. Thank you. Thanks for coming in. Moving on. Action item 2. The police department hourly employees are not a part of the Lamar's employee bargaining unit, and therefore wages must be established each year. Administration and police staff have met to discuss fiscal year 26 wages. Both sides have agreed to a $1 per hour plus 5% increase to each hourly position for fiscal year 26. This increase matches Lamar's employee bargaining unit increase for this year. The administration recommends council approve the $1 per hour plus 5% increase to each police department hourly position for fiscal year 26, effective July 1, 2025. Questions? Concerns?
Motion to approve a $1 an hour plus 5% increase for each police department hourly position for 26.
I have a motion, second? Brian?
Yep.
Thank you. Any other questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion, or against? Motion carried. Thank you. Moving on. E3, Stanley Consultant Service Agreement for Traffic Signal Replacement. Stanley Consultants Inc. were hired to prepare plans for the downtown traffic signal modernization project. These plans will be presented to council at the April 1st, 2025 meeting. Attached is an addendum to the services agreement originally approved by council on September 17, 2024. This addendum adds alternate documents, bid letting administration, and construction phase management to the project. The administration recommends the council approve the supplement agreement number 1 to the services agreement with Stanley Consultants Incorporated. The project is to be funded using lost funds.
So as we're getting close, I believe it's next council meeting that these plans will come to council. But through our review of the plans, our meetings we've had, I noticed that in that original contract that was approved back in September of last year, which was $69,200, there was a lot of the bid letting administration and a lot, almost all of the construction inspection was not included in that. So I asked them to include it. And what you see before you is the result of that, so they'll take over at least those two aspects of the project also. Like we typically do, in just about every single other project we do, those services are included. We ask the engineers to take care of that, so we'll ask the same of Stanley to do it.
Which lights? There's just 3 lights, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so this is phrased, traffic signal modernization. This is being spurned by Scott's testimony that parts are becoming basically obsolete.
Yeah, the poles are
Right, okay.
rusted.
Right, so it's not some cosmetic thing we're doing, this is a necessity.
Yeah.
But this does not include Hy-Vee Walmart.
No,
Okay, I didn't
no,
think.
just the 3 downtown.
It's the 3 lights downtown.
Yep.
Okay, I just wanted clarification on that, so.
And you'll notice the timing is off on 2 of them.
Yeah,
Badly.
terrible.
And they can't, he said they can't fix it.
You might as well wait for a train on one of them, it's like fall asleep.
Don't say that.
That's an agenda item for a future meeting.
No, but I just wanted to clarify that, so.
And I like that the new ones also have the countdown, which gives you a little better idea of whether you should try to make the light or not.
No, no stop.
I use those in Sioux City, it's nice. Kevin?
Yeah, did you
comment?
hear that?
It was pink.
Yeah, it was Clark, by the way.
It was pink, it was pink. That's pretty.
Any other questions? Not comments?
No. Motion to approve the supplement agreement number 1 to the services agreement with Stanley Consultants, Inc. for the downtown traffic signal modernization project at a not-to-exceed amount of $37,337.
Second.
A motion and a second. Any other questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carried. Thank you. Moving on, item 4, assistance request for 1410 Holton Drive LLC. 1410 Holton Drive LLC is proposing to construct apartment buildings in the west part of Lamar's near the airport. They are proposing to construct 36 apartment units. The 1410 Holton Drive LLC is pursuing financial assistance for a portion of the cost of this project. As such, are requesting approval from the City of Lamar's to submit an application to the Iowa Economic Development Authority for funding through the Workforce Tax Credit Program. The administration is recommending the city fulfill the local match through our Urban Revitalization Plan tax exemption. The plan allows for 100% exemption of taxes on increased assessed value for the first 7 years on multifamily residences. The estimated total tax exemption amount is approximately $284,000 over the 7-year period.
Who is 410 Holton Drive LLC?
That was my question.
Hugh Morrow.
Hugh Morrow?
Hugh Morrow.
I'm sorry?
Hugh Morrow.
Okay.
Hugh Morrow. He's got some out there already.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is 36 apartment units in one building, or multiple, 3 buildings? Yeah.
Could be 12 each.
Right.
So if you go out there to the
Good-
airport,
good.
if you go out by the
Public school
airport,
math, that'll work.
if you go out by the airport, that new white apartment, that's Hugh's.
And they'll be in that
More of
area
those.
too. 3 more buildings.
Any other questions?
That's gotta take up just about all of the land in that area then, wouldn't it? Is there still, sorry,
Might as well
Mark,
just
I didn't
stand
mean
up there
you-
for a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't mean for you to sit down.
No, he's in
Come back
shape,
up.
he walks every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
That will fill his lot, and then he's gonna acquire additional ground from the neighboring development as well.
Okay.
So it'll take all of his plus a little bit of the neighboring ground, and the neighbors have already agreed to sell him. So,
Thank you.
And this follows what we've done in the past completely, what we've done in the past for the 7 years.
Yep.
That's, I mean, that was.
Motion to adopt resolution 2511 Approving workforce housing tax credit program application to the Iowa Economic Development Authority for the construction of multifamily housing by 1410 Holton Drive LLC.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Could I have a roll call, please?
Goodchild.
Yes.
Sturgeon.
Yes?
Wick.
Yes.
Pick.
Yes.
Bruns.
Yes.
Motion carried. Thank you. Moving on. Item E5, the Lamar's Business Initiative Corporation request. LBIC is requesting assistance with the interest expense for the purchase of 35 acres of land located at the intersection of Key Avenue and the 24th Street Southwest off exit 116 along Highway 75. The land is currently farmland and lies directly west of Love's Travel Center and north of Wells Enterprises corporate campus. LBIC intends to purchase this property to develop new commercial park. The requested assistance would cover the interest expenses for a period of 24 months, with a maximum annual interest cost of $210,000, allowing time for the completion of plating, and the installation of necessary infrastructure to prepare the commercial lots for sale. The proposed commercial park will be a desirable location for businesses benefiting from the proximity to major traffic routes, neighboring commercial centers, and industrial developments. The development of this property is expected to bring significant economic benefits to the area, including the creation of new commercial opportunities, increased tax revenue, and job growth. In conjunction with the request for assistance, LBIC is offering to enter into a development agreement with the city. This agreement will include provision for the LBIC to use the proceeds from the sale of commercial lots to repay the city for the assistance provided. This partnership aims to ensure that the city's investment is recouped in a timely manner as the commercial park becomes operational. The administration is recommending council approve LBIC's request for assistance with interest expenses in support of the development of the commercial park. This project aligns with the city's goals for economic growth and development, and the proposed development agreement will ensure the city's investment is repaid as the project progresses. The financial impact is a maximum of $210,000 annually for 2 years.